Hi, today I'll be running through how to make a cel animation. Cel animation is a more traditional method of animating that uses paint on clear sheets of acetate. Now I picked up some of these 10.5 by 12.5 12 field cels. I got them on eBay from Cartoon Color Company. They're no longer in business, so I found someone had a backlog or something. Besides that, you can just Google blank animation cels, clear animation cels, but they can be a bit pricey. I did a previous tutorial where I used these heavy overhead projection sheets instead of animation cels, and it's a pretty fine alternative. Instead of photographing them, I scanned them with a printer, and I used a green screen effect to digitally layer them in Adobe Premiere, and it still had that hand-painted look. But today, we'll be kicking it old school. So here I've got my animation done on 3 hole punched animation sheets from Dick Blick. I used the light table here to trace my drawings and animate them, and I decided to experiment with lots of moving parts. You'll see in the background there's multiple loops going on at different speeds, and I made a little dope sheet to sort of keep me on track while I'm going. Organization is going to be key here, honestly. In the background, the plants move every 4 frames, the picture frame moves every 3 frames, and the TV moves just about every frame. It's gonna be hectic, but we'll see how it goes. Now I take these paint pens and trace my drawings onto the cels. Once your drawings are all traced onto the cels, flip them over and paint on the back side so the color will shine through on the front side. I found that the cheaper runny acrylic paint kind of works better because you just want to puddle your paint onto the cel. And you want a thick enough coat that you won't see the brush strokes, and it's going to give you a really clean image. Set your painted cels aside to dry. 24 hours should be enough, if you're in a rush. Okay, your animation is done. Now comes the fun part. The lighting took me quite some time to figure out. I tried desk lamps, I tried umbrella lights, and the only thing that seemed to really work were these softbox photography lights with fluorescent bulbs. You want to get yourself a dark room. The frustrating part is the cels are very reflective plastic, and any harsh light is going to shine right off of them. And if you have too much light in the room, you can see the camera reflected onto the cel, like a mirror. It's kind of tough, but what I found that worked was I bent the softboxes down and actually had the dissolved light kind of glow around the cel and light up the whole area. And it just tinker with it till it works. I mean, seriously, it's just kind of a pain. Get your frame set up, get your camera set up, check your aperture and all that. Make sure you shoot in manual mode with auto adjust light off, or it's going to give you a nasty light flicker and it'll ruin your day. Oh, it's go time. Let's do this. But first, get your protective gloves on. You don't want to get your fingerprints all over them. Don't be eating Doritos while you do this. Take a feather duster and kind of clean off the cels as you go. Take a frame off, put the next one on, so on and so forth. One other thing you can do is take a piece of glass here. I don't have the best setup for this, but try and keep it consistent. Put the glass down on top of the whole image there and flatten it all into one image. And the glass is once again another reflective surface, so it might mess up your lighting. So just another headache. Take your pictures there and put them into your computer, into your favorite video editing software. Put your sound in, do all that stuff. And congratulations, you got yourself a genuine cel animation.